books matter. It's terrific. Hello everyone, I'm back and I've got another book directly from Easton Press. This is another one of the signed books from Easton Press. I had this one at some point. I had it in my cart to buy. I don't remember if I took it out. I probably took it out, bought something else. I do that. I'll put stuff in my cart and then I'll find something that I actually want to buy right now, take the other stuff out, buy this thing, and then I go put them back in. Anyway, at some point it was in my cart. I don't know. But I got an email from Easton Press saying, hey, mister, 60% off. Buy it, dummy. Buy it now, dummy. And I did, so because I'm a dummy. No, I'm not. Sometimes I'm a dummy. Whatever. The book came to about $30-something. I think all in all I paid maybe 42 or 44 out the door was what I paid for it. But anyway, this book was called The Martian by Andy Weir, and I haven't read it. And sadly enough, I haven't watched the movie with Matt Damon either. But they both come highly rated. So I saw The Martian on their catalog. Probably saw it in their catalog is how I first saw it. One or the other, website of the catalog. And I said, hey, I've heard of that. Andy Weir, I've heard of that. Science fiction, I need to read. So I looked it up, and they had a signed edition by Andy Weir. I looked it up, the book on Goodreads, and it's rated, I think, 4.41 stars with almost 1 million ratings. Rated almost 1 million times, 4.41 stars, which is higher than practically any other book I've ever read. I don't know if I've ever read one that was rated higher than that or not. My favorite books aren't rated that high usually, and some of the most popular books out there are not rated that high. So I said, this is a book I ought to get. I need to read it. I need to get with the program. Welcome to the party, pal. I needed to do that. Now I need to go watch the movie with Matt Damon. The Internet Movie Database has it rated at 8 out of 10. And again, 8 out of 10 is higher than most of my favorite movies and most of the most popular movies out there. Anyway, what I came here to show you is what I got, like I said, directly from the Easton Press. And I'm a fan of the Easton Press. I'm a fan of a lot of publishers. Not a lot. I'm a fan of some publishers. Easton Press is one that I like. I like the way the books look. I love signed books. So they do a pretty good job of getting signed books, some great signed books by some great authors. And they also make some very nice editions of classic books that may or may not have other nice editions. But when they're on the shelf, man, it looks nice. I'm a fan. May not be your cup of tea, but I love it. Or as some of the people on the podcasting world, I hear them say a lot, I love it. Love it. I can't stop saying it. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, let me open this joker up. The packaging from Easton Press is all the same. What they do is it's a cardboard box. It's not that big. It doesn't have cushion in it or anything, but they fold up these ends and it's shoved up in there, so when the box gets bashed, you got a lot of room to help protect your book. And so far, knock on wood, I haven't had one messed up from the Easton Press yet. But they say that their customer service is great. And I've called them and talked to them on the phone multiple times. They've always been very nice. They've taken care of whatever I wanted over the phone. So I assume that they're just as nice when it comes to replacing damaged books or fixing problems and such as that. And actually, I did have a problem with this book. I ordered this book. I got the email, went on the email, ordered it, got the confirmation email. And then later on, I looked on their website and there was nothing in sight on my past orders about The Martian, but it had Neuromancer twice. I had already showed you a video of Neuromancer. You want to see it, take a look. William Gibson. It was on there twice. So I don't know. I waited a few days, and then in a few days I got an email saying that Neuromancer had shipped. So then I don't know, a day or two later, I'm busy sometimes, I called up Easton Press, said, I ordered The Martian, here's the order number, but I got an email saying that they've sent Neuromancer, and that's my story. So very easily the guy said, I don't know how that possibly happened, but I'll go ahead and put your order in for The Martian. We'll get it out right now, And I got a shipping notice really quickly. They got it out within a few days of that phone call, I think. They got it to me within a few days of that phone call is what I meant to say. And he said, hey, send Neuromancer back. So I got, anyway, that's what's going on. They got me the Martian. I already had Neuromancer. Don't need it twice. But the Martian for $42 or $44 now. I can't quite exactly remember what I paid. But it's wrapped in shrink wrap. For me, shrink wrap is the stuff that helps to get your book to you in the good shape. It's not the stuff that stays on the book once I got it. I don't keep my stuff in shrink wrap. I like to open it up, let it breathe, let me see it, handle it, and anyway, that's what I do. And I'm not saying that what you do is wrong if it's different. It's just different. That's all. Let me see. All right. The hard part's over. Let me see my copy of The Martian. I've gotten some really nice stuff from Easton Press lately. Once I finally went on their website and started looking around and seeing what they had available. Here's The Martian. I would see that, wow, they got that book signed by the author. I won. I think the first one was, for me, was Fight Club. I saw they had that on there on their website, buy. But when I went to go buy, I saw they had Neuromancer by William Gibson. I said, I want it, so I buy. Then others, I think I've showed you some of them anyway. That's what we got. Easton Press, 22 karat gold gilt page ends. You know the drill. Built-in ribbon marker. Nice Smithsonian bindings. The leather folds over. It's so neat. I just like it. This is what I like. I like the ribbed spines. Ribbed. For my pleasure. It's my book. My pleasure. All right. Here's some other neat things that come with these signed editions. Let me set this to the side real quick. You get The Martian, a note about The Martian, and the author Andy Weir. This is a nice thick cardstock type of material. You can't really see it in the video, but you can see the fibers of the paper there. A letterpress printing on it. I think it's letterpress. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Didn't intentionally lie, but that's what it seems like to me. I got a certificate of authenticity. So it's got to be authentic because the certificate says so. It is signed by Andy Weir, by M.P. Simmet, witnessed on the date 7/15/2019. Jeffrey P. O'Neill, publisher, also signed it. I got signatures on top of signatures here to go in a book with signature in it. Now, what we all came for is the book, not the extra stuff. Extra stuff is cool, though. I like it. I like it a lot. I like extra stuff a lot. The end papers, they call this some kind of fabric, and I can't pronounce the word that they use to describe it. I can, but I can't pronounce it correctly because I've never actually heard the word. I just read the word. Some kind of fabric. If you really care, look it up. When Easton Press's website, they'll explain it all to you. This leather-bound edition of The Martian is personally signed by Andy Weir. So they say, Andy Weir, if that's your signature, great. I can't read it. Great. Thanks for signing my book. I know you did it just for me. I appreciate it. You knew back in 2019 that I was going to want this book one day, The Martian. And here we go. Signed collector's edition, bound in genuine leather, the Easton Press, Norwalk, Connecticut. All of you Connecticutians might not like the way I pronounce Connecticut. What else? I want to see if there's anything else of note in here for Mom, who calls me Pickle, and Dad, who calls me Dude. My dad always just called me T. What's the T stand for? It's terrific. Come on. Too easy. All right, look here. We got a map of Mars. I assume it's a map of Mars. So this book is about Mark Watney, astronaut to be the first person to walk on Mars. And according to Goodreads, he might be the first person to die on Mars. A bad storm means that the rest of his crew has to evacuate and they leave him for dead. And now he decides not to be dead. And he's got to try to survive alone on Mars without being able to get help. Help is too far away anyway. And that's what I read because I haven't read it yet, but I can't wait. Here we go. This book, you have font size that is, I would say, on the small side of medium or on the big side of small. But it's not big. The margins are small. So we don't have small font, big margins, or small margins, big font. It's kind of medium, small, or large, small font. Whatever that means, I don't know. I don't think there are any illustrations in here other than what I just showed you, but I would hate to be the guy who said so and be wrong. I don't think so. Usually in their signed editions, they're selling a signed book. They're not necessarily selling an illustrated book, and it seems to be the case in this situation here as well. No illustrations in the book. And that's that. That's my copy of The Martian by Andy Weir. Glad to have it. Glad to put it on my shelf. Hope you like. If you're interested, hope you're able to get one. I don't know how many they have left, but sometimes signed books are ones that you ought to snap up, especially when they're great books, important books and such as that. So I recommend you go get one. I'll put a link in the description if you're so inclined and you don't like doing Google searches. Other than that, thanks for watching my video. I truly do appreciate it. If you've liked it, I even appreciate it more if you've subscribed. Anyway, thank you. It's all the lies I got to tell, so say la vie, baby.